Hey guys, this is Zach, and welcome to day 9. All right, so I was thinking about this portion of scripture, and it dropped me into this memory. And I went to IU Bloomington for a while, for a little bit, and I was go IU, right? They've been killing it this year, but I went there back in the day when I was in college, and I was drinking heavy. It's slightly apartment party atmosphere, but I was going for it. I was in the alcoholic mess, just going. And I remember that there was a point where I was like, this is like bad. And I spent 6 days in a row saying this one sentence, saying, I'm not going to drink today. I would wake up and go, I'm not going to drink today. And then I would drink. And I would say, I'm not going to drink today. And then I would drink. It happened 6 times in a row. And on the 7th day, it was like a Sunday. And my buddy invited me over to his apartment. He lives 3 stories up in this nice new apartment complex with his roommates. And they were like, look, we're going to make dinner. We're going to hang out. We're going to watch some movies and just chill. Come over. It'll be great. You don't have to cook anything. It's fine. I was like, bet. I don't have to make food. I'll just go over, spend time with friends. It'll be good. I'll be safe. They told me it wasn't going to be a party or anything. So I was like, great. But then they started drinking a little bit. And for me, I started, boom, I was drunk. And I found myself outside on this 3rd story balcony smoking a cigarette, going, how did I get here? This is the 7th day in a row that I said I wouldn't drink again. And I'm drunk. And what is happening? And I was like, I was really drunk. And I'm just standing there with this cigarette in hand, like, ready to smoke it. And I just get this thought. And the thought is this. I go, my life is trash. I can't even control my drinking. I can't stop myself at this. This is destroying me. I should jump. And the crazy thing that happened is I went into a blackout right then. And then a few hours later, I came to out of the blackout, walking down the street on the sidewalk, walking down the sidewalk towards my apartment. And I hit my knees just weeping because I realized I could have jumped. I could have ended everything. I could have self-deleted right there. It's a hard thing to go back to that memory. But this verse says a lot. It says, it's Matthew 11:28, and it says, come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. For I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest in your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. The yoke of alcohol was heavy, but the yoke of Christ is light and healing and beautiful. And Jesus totally transformed all of this inside. Am I perfect? No. That's my wife. She'll tell you no. But am I in a huge lane of progress with Jesus? Has he totally transformed every bit of me from a hot mess of drunkenness and alcoholic drinking and wasting money and just blowing life and potential and destroying everything in my path that could be good for me to someone who's loving, serving, and caring for other people and actually has a future? It's crazy. So Jesus has taken all that heavy labor and heaviness of the alcoholism and of my mind and of my anxiety, and he's given me his peace. His yoke is easy. His hand upon me is easy. He is gentle. He is caring. He is loving, and he has taken me through some challenging situations, but he has been my shepherd all the way through and loved me and cared for me and guided me. So I would encourage you, follow Jesus. Let him change you. Let him direct you. Read what he says in his word. Also, the stories I'm telling you, I get to go out and travel 8 months out of the year, live in an RV with my family, live as a domestic missionary, support-based missionary here in the U.S., and do revival conferences for churches. Lead them to revival. There are people within the church who need refreshment and reinvigoration and encouragement in the Word and through my testimony that God has allowed me to survive. But there's also people in church and everywhere we meet that don't know Jesus, that come to faith in Jesus and come alive again. So if you want to partner with us as we serve all over the U.S. as domestic support-based missionaries, you can partner with us monthly. Link below. Love you.